Yes, sir. Welcome to my YouTube show. I'm Eric Lima. This is my YouTube show in which some of my sentimental thoughts come from my heart. It's also where my mental oddball shenanigans come from my brain. It's EML77 TV. You're watching episode 544. How are you on April the 7th, 2020? Good morning, actually, good afternoon. I've slept all morning, believe it or not. I was up all night in the wee hours in the morning trying to get a video like this going, but it wasn't working. My brain was not functioning. I said, I'm going to go to bed. I'll deal with it in the morning or afternoon, whenever the heck. I didn't get up till like, 10:30, 11 o'clock? Man, I think that's the downside of not being able to work, is that you, actually, it is an upside if you think about it, not being able to work, is you get to sleep in and stay up late wee hours of the night, and then you try to figure what I want to do. I know exactly what to do and talk about this episode, but the thing here is, it's crazy when your brain's not functioning. You're like, okay, I'm going to go to sleep now. All right. Just to let you guys know what's happening. Just to let you guys know, I'm still, still in stay-at-home advisory under, the quarantine situation and all. I can understand where everybody's coming from and all that good stuff. But it is very, very difficult to function on a normal state level. I know a lot of people are frustrated. A lot of people want to get back to work. A lot of people want to make money and all that. But we got to stay safe. We got to stay safe and healthy. It's the only way to do it. I know it's not that easy. And in fact, I admit I'm afraid to go outside. I'm afraid to even go outside. That's how to go out and get me some food, and I can't do that. I want to do that, but I don't want to right now. So it's very difficult with all the supermarkets getting organization and whatnot and everything else. You get crazy people out there trying to ruin shopping experiences for everybody and all that. But I'm going to try to do the best I can. We're trying to do the best we can with what we got. So possibly midweek or possibly over the weekend, I'll probably do some grocery shopping myself. I'm probably going to have, whatever. But I'm not going to worry about that. Although this situation kind of ties into what I want to talk about today. As of February 29, 2020, before all this has happened, we lost another mall here in the south coast of Massachusetts. The Silver City Galleria in Taunton, Massachusetts, a mall that I considered a mall of the 90s, has officially closed its doors. February 29, 2020, one day before the 20th anniversary that it originally opened up. It started opening up in March the 1st, 1992, ever since, and it has been like the mall of the 90s. And there has been a lot of great stores that were there at one point or another, and I thought it was one of the most awesome malls to ever be around. So what I decided to do, and this is a first, I picked out all the directories that I got from the Galleria. I had some earlier directories, but I ended up getting rid of them somehow. Then I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but I did retain some directories that would that were very, very helpful. Like I said, it has been a while. It has been a long time since I had these directories, and plus, if you go to silvercitygalleria.org, a website organized by James Walsh, and he was interviewed on WPRI about the future of the Galleria Mall. And as I try to go for I look for the gallery, the Silver City Gallery's actual website. It has been gone. That means the mall is officially shut down. It's officially closed for good. Even if this whole pandemic or the stay-at-home advisory thing is over, even though if it just get over by May 4th or whatever, that mall's not going to recover anyways. So the Galleria is kaput. Rest in peace. I do have a lot of great memories of the Galleria. But I want to show you the directories that I actually have, and I don't know if James Walsh and Kevin Clark are listening. I don't know if they're going to be watching this or not. I don't know. But this is one of the earliest Galleria Mall directories I have. It's printed on recycled paper when we had believed recycling back in the day. If you're from New Bedford, you go down, you just go up 140 and take exit 11 to get there. And it's what I have here. That's one. This is one. This is the second directory that I have, and Great Shopping is just the beginning. So, yeah, another one in the 90s. This is my third directory that I have, and actually I have 6 different directories. I duplicate some, and I got this one, the Silver City Galleria directory, and so that is my 5th one. All right, and this is the final directory under the new logo. As you know, the first 5 directories you see, directories were under the old school Silver City Galleria logo. This is the newest one. This newest one, the final one, and it's you know, you think of the days of social media and all, bring awareness to a lot of malls closing and all that. Because of online shopping, and that's where it really hit hard malls the most, including our Dartmouth Mall. And right now our Dartmouth Mall is closed because of this pandemic. I don't know if we're going to recover, because rumor has it that the AMC theaters will probably not going to open back up once this whole pandemic will be over, and it will be over. Trust me. We just don't. It's just a matter of time. If people start obeying the advisories, maybe we will make sure it's over sooner than later. But anyways, the Galleria, I had great memories from the Silver City Galleria itself. I mean, it blows my mind of all the stores that used to be there, but now no longer there. I'm looking at. I'm checking it. I'm checking it out. I mean, okay. Okay. Thank you. I'm checking the whole thing out. You talk about women's fashions, stores like rare stores like Deb, Express, Foot Locker. Most of these stores, clothing stores, have them, like Foot Locker, The Gap, they had Lady Foot Locker, Lane Bryant. This is the women's one. The Limited, Merry-Go-Round was huge back in the day. Sports Place Village Uniform, TJ Maxx, Touchdown Sports Place, Victoria's Secret, Weather Vane. And Weather Vane is one of the stores that we used to have in the Dartmouth Mall. We're talking here services. You got ATMs. Brooks Pharmacy was there at one point. Regis was there. Bay Bank was huge back in the day. You talk about entertainment, electronics. Babbage's Cyber Station, Electronics Boutique. Hoyt Cinemas. Was a Radio Shack was there. San Goody, wall-to-wall sound video, which renamed it to The Wall. They had a jewelry department there as well. K Jewelers was one of the regulars. Claire's Boutique, Earring Tree, Hanush. Hanush was a mall fixture of malls all over here in the southern New England, in the South Coast. Bath and Body Works was another one that we have that one at the Dartmouth Mall. Things Remembered used to be huge, another mall fixture. Men's fashions, you get the Athlete's Foot, TiVo, Champ Sports, County C. This is all stores that were at the Galleria in 1992. Foot Locker, obviously, The Gap was a big store back in the day. Mr. Tuck's, Merry-Go-Round Structure, TJ Maxx, Touchdown Sportswear, Sports Places Village Uniform. And sit-down restaurants were big back in the day. And I remember the Galleria is when I first saw Ruby Tuesday. That's on there. Newport Creamery, the Ground Round, Bertucci's, where that crazy incident took place that claimed a life, which it has not been the same, and obviously closed down before the mall shut down its doors. Audubon Payne was another one. The department stores back in the day when it first started off was Bradley's, Filene's Basement, JCPenney, and Sears. Of course, JCPenney and Sears were mall fixtures until Sears closed its doors there, and then JCPenney's closed its doors there at the Galleria. Fast food, Auntie Anne's, Burger King, Cathay was a Chinese restaurant. Dunkin' Donuts. There has to be a Dunkin' Donuts in every place in Massachusetts. It's crazy, isn't it? Roly Bully, Roman Delight, Stage Deli of New York, Surf and Turf. This is all these stores in general merchandise. Brooks Pharmacy was huge back in the day. Debbie's Petland and Aquarium. Vince's Baseball Cards and Comics and World of Science, all for $1. fashions and toys, children's place, the gift, which we still have here at the Dartmouth Mall. Gap Kids, Guys and Gals Learning Express, limited to TJ Maxx World of Science. You get the shoes, and I mentioned some of the stores that had closed, like Champ Sports. You get Payless Shoe Source, and First Pine. You get specialty foods like Dunkin' Donuts is still there. Hickory Farms was there back in the day. I Can't Believe It's Yogurt, and Cinnabon. We got specialty fashions. You touched on sportswear. You got the home furnishings, accessories, Bombay Company, Decor Images, Lectors, Linens and Wares, Provisions. Yeah, there were a lot of stores back then. Just go to SimCityGalleria.org. All the stores that were there, past and present, you get to see that. I'm looking for some of these stores right now. On one of my directories, Taco Bell ended up joining the Galleria. You got Women's Fashion like 579, Barbara Moss, Deb Shop, Eddie Bauer, Lane Bryant was still there at the time. Victoria's Secret, Weather Vane, Aeropostale was huge back in the day. Papa Gino's came in part of the food court that was there. Zales, Piercing Pagoda, Gordon's Jewelers was huge. The Disney store joined up, KB Toys. Let's see, what else is there? It's one of those. Babbage's, Electronics Boutique, The Wall, SouthCoast Motion Picture Company, Sam Goody, Radio Shack was part of the part of there, and I had a lot of great memories at the Galleria. Like when I first went there with my family and I first saw Ruby Tuesday, I thought it was a very unique restaurant. And who would have thought that I think a couple of years after that I'd be working for Ruby Tuesday in the Dartmouth Mall. I think the Dartmouth Mall was trying to copy the Galleria. Once the Galleria's opened up, the Dartmouth Mall kind of knew that they need to kick it up a notch, and we saw the removal of Zayre, Child World, which what if the Galleria opened up in the 80s? I think the Galleria would have beaten out the Dartmouth Mall, to be honest with you. I think that was the Galleria's first mistake. I think if the Galleria kind of like opened up in the 80s, maybe that was maybe our mall would have been the one that'd be gone, and not the Galleria. I don't know. I like the Dartmouth Mall. Just I know we're disrespectful. Anybody who worked there. I was more like a what if. I was sitting there, what if? What stores would be there? Would we see a Zayre's there? Would we see a Kmart? Imagine the Galleria was built so huge to the point in the 80s where we have a Zayre's on one side and a Kmart on the other. Imagine the craziness in that. You can have a Sears. I mean, they had 5 department stores. I'm telling you, I can imagine that Zayre's and a Kmart. That would be the ultimate dream mall for me. The ultimate dream mall for me would be a Zayre's, a Kmart, and a Sears as anchors. If you want to put a 4th anchor inside the mall, usually 4 anchors. So, what do I put? Zayre's, Kmart, Sears. Oh, I know. Walmart. Walmart was huge Walmart was started to be a small business in the 80s. That's for sure. Well, anyways, let's get back to memories at the Galleria Mall. I got a couple of Galleria Mall memories. A few Galleria Mall memories. I remember going with my family and first saw Ruby Tuesday, and I thought it was really cool. That's the thing I was trying to get that until I went off on a tangent. Okay. So, anyways, at the Galleria Mall, it's so hot. Man, this heater really. Okay, it gets hot in here once in a while. Jeepers. When I first went there, I was in awe of the store. I was in awe. I remember first going there. The second time I went there was with my church youth group. We were Christmas shopping. And I forget who was in charge. I don't know if Rob Green or Matt Resendiz. I forget who was in charge. Who was our youth leader that day. That time period. Maybe Rob Green. So we went around. We saw Mrs. Doubtfire, which was like one of the funniest movies I ever seen, and it was hilarious. We cracked up laughing. Then we went to do some shopping. We went to see. And I don't know where we went to see Mrs. Doubtfire, if I'm not mistaken. I saw some handful of movies there, by the way. I went and then we went to Cyber Station. We went Christmas shopping, and then we went to Cyber Station. When I first saw Super Street Fighter 2, the new challengers, I thought, oh, cool, Street Fighter came out. Street Fighter was like huge back in the early '90s. Of course, it's an arcade. And then I played Fatal Fury 2 and World Heroes 2, which I have part of the World Heroes anthology in the Fatal Fury Battle Archives for the PlayStation 2. Maybe on a future episode, get these thumbs. I'll probably work on that. I'll probably work on that and see what I can come up with. Another memory I had, another time I went to the Galleria is when my family and I went to KOA, and we invited a couple people, three young people from our church to go with us. We had my old friend Randy Resendiz, and yes, my ex-crush Paulette, which I was, I'll be honest with you, that I was excited, but then nervous and everything else, and I behaved myself that time period. This is before everything happened in 1995. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, it's around 92, 93 we went camping with them, and we had our younger brother Marco, in which I hung around with him. I thought he was really cool too. But then I think he got scared of not being with his parents and all. And he was still young at the time, so he went back with his parents. So we stayed here. And Paulette decided to stay put and enjoy herself and have a good time. Or tried to. With me around, it's hard enough. All right. Anyways, let's get back to the subject at hand here, folks. Just calm down, okay? Calm down, kids. I know the quarantine, self-isolation, social distancing is getting to you. I know. Believe me, it's gotten to me too. Trust me, I feel like crying a couple times. God's sakes, man, come on. What's wrong with you people? We're talking about the Galleria here. The Silver City Galleria here. Jeepers creepers, people. Come on. Jeez. Behave yourselves out there. My goodness. Anyway, so during that time we went camping, it was raining so hard. I think it was the Friday. I think it was the second to the last day when we decided to go back. And we went to the Galleria Mall. And we were walking around the Galleria, and I was still in awe. I'm like, and I said, this is the coolest mall I've ever seen. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, this is the mall in the 90s right here. Mall in the 90s, I didn't say it out loud. I would have said, Mom, Dad, Paulette, Randy, this is the mall in the 90s. Guarantee it, this is the mall in the 90s. I was right. It was the mall in the 90s, And then one of the songs that kind of rung in my head during that time, it was playing over the PA system at the Gallery, was Just for Tonight by Vanessa Williams. And now every time I'm going to listen to that song, it's going to remind me of the Silver City Galleria. Unbelievable. And another huge memory, another big memory for the Galleria Mall. I got another memory. When the Patriots won the Super Bowl in 2002, in the 2001 season, February 3, 2002, the paper came out with the article, Standard Times, locally here in New Bedford, came out with the article, the Patriots won. This is destiny. And then I heard that they advertised that Adam Vinatieri was going to be the guy who kicked the game-winning field goal to give the Patriots their first Super Bowl, was going to be at the Galleria Mall. I'm like, you're kidding me. I got to go to this thing, right? Everybody's been telling me about it. I said, I got to go, right? I'm going to go. So I think I worked that day, and I forget which exact date it was. But I know Adam Vinatieri was at the Galleria Mall. It's a picture didn't happen. Now, unfortunately, social media wasn't a thing for me back in 2002. At that point, thing for me. So, but I do have proof that I saw Adam Vinatieri and I got an autograph from him. All right, he was at the Galleria. He was at the center court of the Galleria, and I remember taking a walk around afterwards. Because I think I was one of the first few early people to get in line. I got in line, bought the big plastic thing to cover the paper in, and put the paper, have him sign it and put the paper in there. I was really excited, and I still have it. Right here. I'll show it to you. And as I was leaving the Galleria, the line went from the center court all the way to the entrance where Ruby Tuesday was. I'm not kidding you. I was like, gee. Everybody, it was like, but then again, it's no surprise because Adam Vinatieri was the one that gave the Patriots their first Super Bowl, for God's sake. So I do have it. I want to show you guys it. And I knocked the thing down. I'm going to show you guys it and see. this was going on. Michael, back in the Mohegan Sun was open. They had a boxing thing. Check this out. Check this out. See, it says Destiny on it. Standard Times. Adam Vinatieri. That's his autograph. I'm not lying. I am not lying. That's Adam Vinatieri's autograph. Got it from the Galleria Mall. Unbelievable, right? I was like, what? And I think they didn't have time to take pictures. You know, I would have brought my camera if they did, but I said I could get an autograph, and it's just unbelievable. And I could not believe it. The Patriots winning the Super Bowl. Now, here's another picture I've taken. This is like back in the late 90s. I have another picture from the Galleria Mall. And I got to meet a Red Sox player. Played for the Boston Red Sox. Brian Daubach. And here's the picture of me and him. Look how serious I am. I was trying to look cool and not smile like a geek or anything, so I did shake his hand like he's the cool dude, you know. He's the. I could have done this like he's the man, you know. Trying to be like, you know, like act like a total gangsta or something. No. This is a picture of me and Brian Daubach, believe it or not. He was at the Galleria Mall as well, and he had a smile on his face and he had a good time, and just, you know, I do have a slight smile, just like, yeah. I met Brian Daubach. You know, so it was really cool and honor to meet him, and I met Adam Vinatieri, and I said, dude, nice kick. You know, that's all I said to him. Like, dude, nice kick, man. You know, you got us a Super Bowl, so it was great. And I got another memory of the Galleria Mall, going there. Me and my father went there to see the Santa Claus, starring Tim Allen. My father wanted to spend some time with me, and I said, oh, yeah, cool. Santa Claus, I want to see that movie. Let's do it. So, as we're waiting in line to get our tickets and everything else, I saw an arcade to my left. And one of the most unique fighting games ever, and it was called Darkstalkers. So I said, Dad, can I have a couple quarters? I want to try this game out. And he said, okay. He's like, fine. So I tried it out. Didn't do too well. I mean, I was still young. I was still kind of new to the video game fighting industry and all. So I played as Anakara. So I thought, because and the animations. And just Capcom did a wonderful job with this game. It had animations, the characters, and everything. Very unique fighting game. And I'm like, okay, I gotta learn how to get better. Obviously, as I played Darkstalkers or Night Warriors or anything else, I didn't use Anakaris, even though they say, oh, he's good for beginner players. But I used Bishaman, the Samurai, most of the time, as you saw. I might get these thumbs videos every time I play Night Warriors. You know this. I was really fascinated with the game and enthralled with it. And afterwards, okay, Eric, it's time to go see the movie. We saw the movie. It was pretty good. It was a good movie back then. And unbelievable. It was unbelievable. Saw a couple of more movies when I was there, too. Pixels. I saw Pixels because my sister Cora gave me a gift card from Regal Cinemas for my birthday or Christmas, I forget. I think it was for my birthday. And so I decided I'll use that to see Pixels. I saw Pixels. And the last and final movie that I saw at the Regal Cinemas at the Galleria Mall was Hobbs and Shaw, believe it or not. It was memories that will last me a lifetime. The Silver City Galleria, I'm going to miss that mall. It was really, really awesome. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, we're not surprised because malls are dying, and I get that. I get that. Even if this whole social distance, isolation, quarantine thing period is over, and it will get over to the point, you know, we're probably going crazy, blaming politicians, blaming other countries, blaming each other, and all this good stuff. But even when this whole pandemic thing dies down, it will die down, trust me. Have faith, guys. Have faith and have patience. I know a lot of us are not patient people out there. We get it. We understand we want to get back to normal. We want to do this. We want to do that. Have patience, have faith, and patience. I think those two things we need to use. And I know it's difficult for me because I want to get out of the house and get myself some food, but unfortunately, with everything going on. So, but the Silver City Galleria will probably want to open up after this, unfortunately. I'm going to miss the Galleria. That Galleria was the mall of the 90s, and it was really, really cool. I'm going to go back before I conclude the video here. I want to let's see. Explore the Galleria. Yeah, SilverCityGalleria.org. I'm on the site right now. and Hoyt Cinemas. Now, what was I'm sure a lot of you guys want a little bit. What were the movies that were playing there when it first opened up? Well, let's I'm gonna check this out. This was in the Boston Globe opening. Oh, this is 1993. Opening weekend showtimes, 1993, back in the day. Jurassic Park, The Firm, Hocus Pocus, In the Line of Fire, Free Willy, Rookie of the Year, was one of my favorite baseball movies. I like that. Sleepless in Seattle, Snow White, Weekend at Bernie's 2, Dennis the Menace, Son-in-Law, and a sneak preview of Another Stakeout. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Yeah, James Walsh may be a big fan of the Silver City Gallery. He's probably an enthusiast, and it's unbelievable where things are ended up. And this is and the Silver Spoon's Food Court, and unbelievable Ground Round opened up in 2004, and Bertucci's closed in 2018. Newport Creamery, you know. Newport Creamery, and nope, I'm going back. And Newport Creamery closed. Newport Creamery did not last long. I thought it would last long. You know, Aubon Payne, yeah. Yeah, Newport Creamery. That was one of the fixtures. So it was also a fixture at our Dartmouth Mall. That's for sure. Yeah, those were most of the movies opened in 1993. Huge for Hoyt Cinemas and whatnot. It was crazy. It was totally crazy. Yeah, unbelievable. And Best Buy. Another memory. Best Buy. When Best Buy opened up there, I thought it was really cool. I went inside, goofed around with the computer. I decided, well, I'm going to goof around on Google. And when I goofed around on Google, I went on this YouTube, and Google, and I found out what Google was. You check up on things, so I've heard about it. So I went Bullseye Game Show, and before you know it, the game show Bullseye from the 80s came up. I'm like, I gotta get myself a computer. Here I am, 11 years later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So thank you, Best Buy at the Galleria. I had a lot of great memories from there. It's totally amazing, and I want to give a shout out to James Walsh and Kevin Clark for getting this awesome website of silvercitygalleria.org archives set up. I do appreciate you guys doing this. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome doing this, and we're going to miss the Galleria, the mall of the 90s here in the South Coast, New England. And with that being said, the Dartmouth Mall was the last mall standing. And that's going to be something, because even though I'm laid off from there, I'm still an employee there at the Dartmouth Mall, but still, we're the last mall standing, folks. And I got complete faith that our mall is going to be better. Despite the fact that online services are, probably kicking the mall's butts and all that, I still believe in one way. I think our mall will be left standing. And I would not be surprised if our mall lasts 50 years or a little bit more. But if it does close down, though, I'd be very, very sad because I have more memories on that Dartmouth Mall than any other mall. The Silver City Galleria is a close second of my favorite mall. My second favorite mall is the Galleria. And I got to say, I'm going to miss the Silver City Galleria. I'm going to miss a lot of... I'm going to miss it. I'm definitely going to miss it. And I'm honored to say that that I was proud to be I shopped there a couple of times, recently visited there. I'm going to miss it. I'm totally going to miss it. It's going to be a sad day. It is a sad day. So, yeah, malls are dying, and I understand that, but sometimes your childhood and teenagehood, when they die off, it's a sad feeling. You hold a lot of memories there. So that's how I feel about the Silver City Galleria Mall. Was part of my teenagehood, part of my crazy teenage years, and we passed away, and now it passed away, and it's gone, passed away, so to speak. It's gone. So yeah, I'm gonna miss it. I want to thank the Silver City Galleria for creating great memories for me. I'll never forget that day. Never forget the Galleria. Thank you, Silver City Galleria. I salute you. Well, that's all the time we have on the show. I want to let everybody know to stay safe, wash your hands, and all that. If you have to go out to get food, or at work, or at your essential jobs, please be careful out there, and please show a lot of love for our people who've been helping fighting, like the doctors, the firefighter, the doctors, the policemen, and the people, all the folks in the medical, any form of the medical field, whether it be top or bottom. Pray for them, show them love, and pray for their protection. I know because it's probably not going to be easy for anybody, and I know times are going to be tough and everything else for those who have had jobs but laid off because of this whole thing. Please go easy on these people. I know it's not that it's not that easy when they say something stupid or something like that. You want to go. Well, believe me, just if you run into that situation, just say, listen, now is not the time to be bashing each other. Now is not the time to berate one another. It's always the time to encourage each other, pick each other up. Say, don't worry, things will get better. Things will be back. I know things ain't gonna be back to normal. Don't be negative. Don't be negative in this situation. Have faith, have patience. That's what we need to do, and make sure you obey the advisories of our government. That way we can stay safe and we can do what we do best, and that is be successful. All right, it's something that, like I said, this has not been an easy situation for all of us, and I know a lot of stores and places like the Galleria of our childhood have been passing away, have been dying, have been I'm smiling somewhat. I'm looking at that picture of me and Brian Damba. We all know that, and it was inevitable. Times change and people change. I understand that, but we got to keep our heads up, guys. That's what we need to do. I know it's not that easy, but let's remember the Galleria. Remember the Silver City Galleria, the mall of the '90s. In my personal opinion. Like I said again, James Walsh, Kevin Clark. Shout out to you guys for putting this thing together. If you have any questions, I want to hear comments, and I know a lot of my local friends will probably want to talk about comments and whatnot. And it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So, well, I'm gonna upload this video, and I'm gonna talk to my friends over on Facebook. I think let's find out what's going on there. So I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and hope everything you're going for hits the bullseye. And remember, we will get through this. We will come out of this okay. All right? It's not that easy, but have faith and patience. Two of the things we're going to need, and use wisdom. Have faith, have patience, use wisdom. That's all I got to say on that. All right? I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Bye.